Hello and welcome to yoga today. On this day, we are going to start in our picnic table pose. So we will come onto all fours with our knees under our hips and our hands under our shoulders. And then we can look down at the ground in between our hands and make our spines really straight, just like a picnic table. And we'll breathe in and out through our nose. And we're going to do some cat and cow. So we'll start with our cat pose. So we're going to drop our tail under and look at our belly button and round your back like a Halloween cat. And you might rock back and forth or a little side to side, but you can feel this nice big rainbow with your back in our cat pose. And then we're going to exhale and come into our cow pose. So our belly is hanging low to the ground and we're looking up to the clouds, and we might moo like a cow or not. And then we're going to come back into our cat. So you might look right at your belly button. You might come up off your front paws a little bit and paw at the earth. You might feel a nice stretch in your upper back between your shoulder blades. And one more time, we're going to go into our cow pose. With our bellies hanging low and our tail tipped up to the sky. So now we have this nice curve in our back, like our back is a bowl. And we're going to come back to our picnic table. So very straight and strong. And today we're going to explore how we can have our cat or cow back in different yoga poses. So we're going to come, you can straighten your legs out and come down to your belly on the ground. And then you can lift your chest up, and you might lift your hands up off the ground, and you can look straight ahead, or you might look over your shoulders and see what's around you. This is our locust pose. A locust is kind of like a grasshopper. And we might bring our hands behind us, and we might even interlace our fingers and pull ourselves up even higher up off the ground. So in our locust pose, our back is kind of like a bowl again. So it's like our cow pose. And then we'll release our hands. Bring your hands up overhead, and we're going to be a pencil and do a pencil roll onto our back. And then from here, we're going to bend our legs. Keep our feet about hip width apart. And then press into the top of our back and the back of our head and lift our hips up off the ground, coming into our bridge pose. So we're lifting our hips as high as we can. And in our bridge pose, it's also like our cow, even though it's upside down now. But we're still pointing our tails up. So our back has this nice curve. And if you're outside, you can look up at the clouds passing overhead. Or if you're inside, you can close your eyes and imagine some beautiful clouds passing you. And we'll slowly lower down. Straighten your legs out. Bring your arms up overhead and flip like a pencil. And come into locust pose one more time. Maybe you'll leave your hands on the ground, or maybe you'll put them behind you, like some legs of a grasshopper creature. Maybe you bend your elbows up like a little grasshopper. And then arms forward and flip over. Arms back down and press your hips up to the sky in our bridge pose. And this time, if you like, you can interlace your fingers underneath yourself. So you might go up on your toes, and you can bring your hands together, maybe, and walk your shoulders together underneath you, and see if you can make your bridge even higher. And then gently release your hands. Let your bottom come back down to the earth. And then you can grab your knees and give a little rock. And keep rocking bigger and bigger until you can get all the way up. So now we're rocking and rolling like a hedgehog. And now our back is in our cat pose again, where our tail is curled under, and we might even put our nose right between our knees and curl up like a little hedgehog and rock and roll. And you might challenge your balance of your hedgehog and see if you can pause at the top without letting your feet touch the ground. And then slowly fall back. And then, one more rock and roll. From here, you can push yourself up into a crouch and then step back. Put the tops of your feet onto the earth, and you can sit on your heels. And you can keep your knees together, or you might open your knees up apart a little bit. And then you'll lean forward. And we're gonna come into our seedling pose, which is another cat-backed pose. So we have our nice rainbow with our back, and our forehead might rest on the ground, and our arms might be stretched in front of us, or our arms could be at our sides. And you can play with whichever way feels better for you today. Maybe your seed is starting to stretch itself out, or maybe your seed is still very, very small. Maybe your arms are even, if you have your knees spread apart, maybe your arms are even in your little cave, and you're being a very small seed, and you're reaching up with your middle of your back so that you make a nice rainbow. And whatever your seed looks like today, you can take some big breaths, noticing all the things that the good earth is doing for us, providing so much nourishment, all the rain and the sunshine. And you can slowly uncurl from your seedling pose. Bring your knees back together. And we can bring our hands to our hearts. An ant just crawled across my mat. And thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked exploring some of our cat and some of our cow type poses. Maybe you can come up with other poses you can do that also have a cat or a cow back. Namaste.